Hello everyone, welcome back to JCfinger. This is our Let's Play The Sims Mobile episode 11, and the Browns family is really advancing with their relationships. Hazel and Peacan are at the point of level 10 in 2 peas in an odd pod. He will be her son-in-law, so they kind of don't quite get along because, no one's good enough for her daughter. So she takes jabs at him and tries to bring him down. And this is her conversation. So I was going to wait for your birthday, but this is for you. It's a top for enjoying enchiladas in bed, instead of your eating towel. And the next part of the conversation then follows. Oh, wow. I love it. Hey, thanks. My Saturday nights just got way better. You're the best. So obviously he's entreating her. And that's what you do. No, you are? Okay, so there. The story is complete. They're forgiving friends. A lot's gone on between them, obviously. But now it's okay to say that they have come to a better place in their relationship. So the chapter's complete. And these are the relationships that I've completed so far. Now that I realize you don't retire Sims without completing stories, we have a secret crush that exists between Hazel and Patron, her husband. And then we had Soulmates. We had Soulmates between Almond and Legend. I miss them dearly, but they had to show us the way and they had to leave soon for that to happen. And then we have, where are we? A missed connection is one I chose for Peacan and Peacan because they have a history, right? They're old acquaintances. Her parents know his parents. And so, it began to grow from there. And I thought that this story fits them perfectly. And they're done at level 10. So we're looking forward to a wedding taking place very soon. And hopefully it will be launched with an actual wedding party to which you're all invited. So do stay tuned for that. So I have 4 of 17 relationship stories complete. That leaves a long way to go. And for careers, I have 3 of 7, so that's good. We have Patron, who is responsible for the restaurant business, so he's at level 10 with that. The hospital is Hazel, she's completed level 10. And then we have Handnet Justice for Peacan, and the business career has currently been worked by Peacan. So I have Trending Now left to do, it's already unlocked, and the Remixology. So we'll see who would pick up those careers and complete them for us. Hobbies, now we're cooking, Patron has completed that, and Hazel has completed the Tales from the Script hobby. Peacan is currently working on yoga, and Peacan is currently working on the 6-string fling guitar hobby. So I have 2 out of 5 hobby stories complete, 3 out of 7 career stories complete, and 4 out of 17 relationship stories. Right, so I've completed a quest here. Let me just collect on that. So yes, I've completed a relationship story. That's a good reward. And speaking of money, I stumbled upon a glitch in the last episode, and that's episode 10, where I made a ton of coins. I quickly put out a video as soon as I possibly could, and so it reminds me that if you're already subscribed, then go ahead and click on the little bell icon that would notify you as soon as I upload a video, because this glitch lasted for 24 hours, and then it was quickly patched. But within that time, I made 300,000 coins. I spent a ton of that, and so I moved on quite a bit in the game. I'm at the glitzy ritzy for my lifestyle, and I have been moved up to level 28. And of course, my household is now even better in terms of how it looks on the interior from the way it was in the last episode. Money makes things a lot better. So do keep an eye out, because I will stumble across another one and I'll tell you about it as soon as I get to it. Peacan is in a relationship with her father at the moment, and it's the Misery Loves Company story that they're on to right now. So he's at level 10 at everything, but at level 8 with his daughter. So Big Daddy here has the perfect shoulders for her to lean on, cry on, moan about everything that's happened in school, and everything that's going on with her mother, because right now things aren't going very well with her mum. The mum really does give her such a hard time, and I don't even know how this happened, but these are the 3 stories for Hazel at level 10, and so I'm going to get Hazel to start a relationship with her. It makes sense that I want the parents who have had relationships with their daughter before they retire, and so let's get that started. So now I already realized from the game that they already have an issue. Whenever I click on them, this is what it says: oh, it's you. And it just seems that they already have a rivalry going on, so I'm going to go through with that and just follow the game. They've got the head of the devil. So we'll get them started with that and see where that leads. And then I'm going to get Patron to develop a relationship with his soon-to-be son-in-law. So he has to get to know him, and it's important because he will be the man in his daughter's life when he's gone. So let's begin a friendship. That's just 29 minutes. While they get started, I'm going to take you on a very quick tour of what's changed in this house. And you do realize that every time there's an episode, the house has changed. But this time it's changed quite a bit because I got rich really quickly. So I love this house, and I will always continue to work on it. I have a ton of items from hobbies. I have a ton of items that cost quite a few coins, especially the kitchen counters. It's incredibly ridiculous how much things cost. And if I've spent this much and I've come down to 65,000 coins, then I don't know how far I'm going to get. But at level 28, I'm happy. We have a kid's room over here, and it's a room that will just permanently be in the house because babies are a common occurrence. And I've completed the bunny event. I wonder if you all were successful with that. Let me know in the comments below. It was a bit easier because I had 4 Sims, and that bunny in the corner is beautiful. So I'm just going to fix things here because I left this rug in the wrong place. Let's pop that there, and let's get the bassinet above it in this corner here. That's how it's meant to be. I just had done some renovating before starting the recording and forgot to put that where it was meant to be. So yeah, I love this room. It's very colorful and the colors are rich. This bookshelf is unlocked when you complete the cooking hobby, and it looks like something that would fit in a kid's room. I love the baskets in there. And don't worry about the color theme in here, because if it's a boy, I would change the colors around to suit, and if it's a girl, likewise, I would make sure that it's the right tone. This dining table again cost a pretty penny, and these arched open doors, I was hoping that they would be the height of those windows, but they're not. But that's the way out to the back garden for now. You have to imagine that the door slides shut or something. I imagine a lot. We have a little corridor, well, a little hallway space here that then leads into Icon and Peacan's bedroom. That bed costs 150 cash, by the way. And she has her hobby items in here, the candles, the incense on top of the chest of drawers. And then she has her yoga mat in the corner here. There's one more mat to unlock. They've got the bathroom, not much has changed. I've got a tub in there now and brick on the walls, and the master bedroom is pretty much the same. I wouldn't want it to be modernized in any way. I really like the French look that it has, and the writing hobby desk, that's the final desk that you get when you complete the hobby, is beautiful in that corner there for mum to get busy at. Why am I in build mode? Just realized that I gave you the whole tour in build mode. I'm so sorry. But yes, this is what we have finally, and I love that I have a grand entrance there. I like to create these beautiful features in a house just to give it a bit of an elegant touch. So, oh, Peacan's crying. Aww. Well, again, she's got this thing going on with her mum, as I said. I think that she gives Peacan a hard time because she feels that she shouldn't be getting married to Icon. The mum feels a certain way. Basically, think about it. They moved into this house. Icon was a young heir to this property, and the mum has always wanted to feel that she was in charge, but Icon is in charge. He went on to become successful, and precariously, she would have wished to have married a young lawyer instead of a chef. So she's got these emotions that she's dealing with when she deals with her daughter. She wants her daughter to be married to someone else, but she doesn't have a choice because the love between Icon and Peacan have already kicked off in amazing flames. And so the tension continues to burn between them. Nothing better to do, I see. But yeah, she can't stop this moving train. It's left the station, and so they continue to get on each other's nerves. And really, Peacan doesn't really know where the root of all this has come from, so let's attempt some insults. She succeeded in insulting her. Oh dear, Mum. Did you notice I've given the mum a nice up hairdo? Which I love so much as she's getting older. So we've completed that. We've completed that, and we'll see how that progresses as we move on in our episodes. Wow, what is your problem? Well, you'll never get to the bottom of that, Peacan, I can tell you. Your mum's a bit jealous. Okay. Bickering spirals into hatred? Arch nemesis, this is what the game has given us for you two? I think that's a bit harsh. They won't hate each other, but I do think they can be frenemies. A friendship as cuddly as a cactus. So they hate each other, they love each other. It's a love-hate relationship, but she still cares for Peacan. I think I'm going with that instead. Frenemies, basic buddies. So we'll carry this story through. Thanks for inviting me over. I wasn't sure if we're ever going to hang out. Well, I hope it works out. Yeah, thanks for sending me 37 text messages about it so I won't forget. Come on, Hazel, come on. Let's collect on this. So you can imagine the dynamic. That's why she's more closer to her father and she cries on her father's shoulder. And Patron doesn't like to come between them because he has interest in both of them. So he's piggy in the middle. Okay, I'm going to use some energy to burn through this particular event between Icon and Patron. Now you can imagine that the tension in the house is more than enough. We have tension between Icon and Hazel. Then we have tension between Hazel and Peacan. So Patron and Icon just have to get along. They basically seek refuge in each other. So I think their relationship is going to move on quite nicely. Let's try goofing off. Will it work? It didn't work. Anyway, I think it will work out eventually. I mean, they're just getting started. I think that was too soon. Okay, good. We're done. We're done. And let's see what story they'll present us with. Well, they are doing fine, so we can pick something refreshing. I've really enjoyed getting to know you. Want to hang out again soon? Geek speak, rain check, sports buddies. I mean, men tend to bond quite a bit over sports. No, you know what? Icon's hobby is playing the guitar. Right? And I'm thinking that Patron will go on to, after he resigns at the restaurant, own the club downtown. So they would have a love of music. Two friends resonate over a love of music. I'm going to choose Soundtrack of the Soul. I think this is a good one for both of them. And yeah, that's what we're going with. So let's bring these relationships to level 10. What's that you're listening to? It's a new track from Grandma's Basement. They're pretty underground. Ever heard of them? That would be Almond. I've been listening to Grandma's Basement since before people knew they existed. That makes sense that he would say that because he's much older, right? Okay, this is working out for me. I love the stories. What I'm going to do now is send them off to work. But before I do that, I'm going to get hold of this advert. So as you know, I always cut out the advert and I make the money. I don't lose an opportunity to make money. I just got an heirloom ticket. This is where you can buy heirlooms. So you see, I've already bought an extra heirloom, so I'm down to 39 heirloom tickets. And this is basically what you can do if you don't want to retire your Sims. I've mentioned that I'm going to hold on to my Sims a lot longer than I did Almond and Legend because I like them so much. This is my collection. I have 3, a common one from Legend up here, and then I have this one that I purchased for the medical career, and I have another one that's uncommon from Almond. Yeah, so I am going to focus on buying as well to slow down the retirement of Sims. Let's go to work. So I'm just going to get Patron out to get started here. A long shift gives me 450 coins, which is good because he's at level 10. He's completed. So I'm trying to hold on to them because they're making good money. And let me get Hazel over as well. She works in the same area here. She makes 450 coins for a long shift too. So I need them around. They make good money. Okay, let's go over to downtown and get Icon and Peacan to get working as well. So right here. This is the club that I think Patron would buy very shortly. Okay, so come to work, my dear. I've changed this workplace around a bit. Let's get her to do a long shift. Yeah. So I decided that, gosh, she looks so cute. I like that smart outfit. So I think that the reception should be in the middle there. So when you come in, you've got the reception up front here. And then the boardroom should be in an enclosed room where they discuss. And then a managerial office should be behind another closed door here. So that's what I've done so far. There aren't that many items to purchase for this space, but that's what I've done so far. Let me get Icon into his workplace. There is a courtroom here, by the way. It's behind the door, but they just go in and approach the bench, but you don't see them. And if you look through here, there's just absolutely nothing. So the other room is basically just going to be another waiting area. That's what I'll do for decorating this space. Look at that suit. Icon is very, very smart. And it's quite nice that he works next to his wife-to-be. They always hang out at lunchtime, I would assume. Let me take you back to the house. I wanted to have the walls up to show you what the floor plan looks like. You get a better view when the walls are up, and I quite like that view. I wish we could have a button that lets us do that without going into build mode, but there you are. You get to see where the doors are situated. I have some interesting choices of exterior planning and also the landscaping too. So the kitchen is a nice fresh bubblegum color. I love the look of it, and I'm pretty sure that these counters are the ones that I would stick with. I've always loved them ever since I saw them. We have a corridor here from the living room area that then has a door for the kids' bedroom. This was initially going to be the dining room, but I wanted it out here. I think it's a beautiful thing to have out here. It's a lot grand. We have an archway again to the living quarters, but look at this. I have this lovely round arched way that came with this recent update for the bunny quest. And these dining chairs, as I said before, cost me quite a bit. So this is how it looks out this way. I think that's quite nice to have a good view of the garden. And basically the other bedrooms are in this corner here with the bathroom. And yeah, this is what it looks like with the walls up, and I wanted you to see that. The next party that I'm due to have is a wedding party, and that's when I'm going to get Icon and Peacan married. So keep an eye out for parties in your party tab and see if I'm hosting one so that you can attend the wedding. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!